I know that the casualty rates in all the war games they run are substantial. The US lose hundreds and hundreds of aircraft. They lose aircraft carriers. A lot of their fleet's destroyed, and the Chinese also get decimated. It's to give you an idea of how difficult an amphibious invasion of Taiwan would be. The gap in the Normandy invasion in D-Day between the Dover Cliffs of England and the closest point of France is only, I think it's something like 25 kilometres. It's not a particularly long distance. This is 160 kilometres of open ocean. To get across there unmolested is going to be extremely difficult. There's other ways you can do it. You can do an airborne attack, but I just think this is a distraction for what's likely to happen. And to me, the idea of an internal coup or some type of overthrow of the government is what is likely to happen. So any major superpower has separatist elements in other countries. There might be some type of sleeper cell. They might be there for 20 years with specific orders to go and attack this bridge at this time if a war breaks out. This is classic behind the lines subterfuge stuff. It's what the Allies did in World War II. They had the French resistance, and just before D-Day, they gave them the orders they needed to carry out these attacks in support of the war plan. Guaranteed China's done the same thing in Taiwan, so they'll have internal elements that might be able to affect an overthrow of the government, for example, and conduct a coup from the inside out, kind of like a decapitation almost, and a peaceful occupation from that point on. I think that's the most likely. I think if you can avoid fighting a war over Taiwan, that's probably going to be their preference. So some sort of a political solution, whether it's an internal coup, an assassination of some form, an army-based coup, who knows? But that is what I think would be the most likely probability of a reunification of both islands, and that's probably the most low-cost way of doing it.